Hello and welcome to the Shut Up and Take Action video series with Action Jackson. Action Jackson is a motivational speaker, a life coach and a lover of cheesecake. In these videos we'll be taking you through the 5 key steps to success. The first is knowing who you are. The second is knowing what you want. The third is knowing why you want it. And the fourth is developing a strategy. And finally, 5 but not least, is shutting up and taking action. Over to Jackson.
What's up, people? This is Action Jackson. Welcome to the 5 steps to success. Now listen, most people set goals and they don't know how to achieve it. They want to be successful. We all want to be successful, but here's the problem. We don't know the steps we need to take. And if we do know the steps we need to take, we're not doing it. What's the problem? That's why this set of videos is going to get you to take action. That's why it's called Shut Up and Take Action. Success is not by magic, it's by work. We've got to do some work. That's the first premise you need to understand. Work needs to be done. It's not going to happen by magic, please. I don't know who got into your head that success is going to come by magic. No, it won't. Blood, sweat, tears, money, energy, time, attention. Yes, you're going to have to invest it. So please, lay the foundation in your mind that whatever it is you want for your life, you will have to do some level of work. And yes, work is uncomfortable. You won't feel like doing it sometimes, okay? Please, get that through your mind. Because the minute you get that through your mind and you accept the fact that, yes, it will be uncomfortable, eventually you will begin to actually go into that cruise control of dealing with what you need to deal with, where you need to deal with it. So when the hard work comes, you're not bothered because you know that is part of it. Because watch this. The promised land is on the end, but you're going to have to go through the wilderness. You're going to have to go through that painstaking process of analyzing and working and going through all that stress, okay? So please, that's the first premise. So here goes the 5 steps towards how to become successful. But today I'm only going to give you one. And the first one is very simple, straightforward. 5 steps to success. Know who you are. When you know who you are, no one can stop you. Don't you ever let anybody define who you are. And watch this, you are not defined by what you own, you're defined by who you are. And who are you? I've got a t-shirt that says, I am amazing. That's who I am. I'm not defined by anything else but this statement. I am amazing. I'm God's creation. So that means I am perfect in every way, shape, or form. Some people, what do you mean you're perfect? No, as a human being, we are perfect. But we're every single day moving forward for perfection in terms of what we need to do. But in terms of who we are, we're complete. So who are you? You're amazing. You are amazing because, watch this, knowing who you are gives you fuel, it gives you energy, it gives you passion to be able to drive and go and achieve whatever it is you need to achieve. I can give you all the tools, I can give you all the strategies, but if you don't know who you are, it's going to be painful. Watch this. So here's a circle of success. We've got the what. Most people know what they want in life, some people don't. But say for instance you want to lose weight, fair enough. I want to lose weight, great. How do I go about doing this? Well, most people go to the gym or they sign up to some kind of DVD box set or whatever it is. They know the how, but yet they're still not driven. They're not successful. But next up is, why do they want to do what they need to do? Oh, wow, now this is beautiful. I want to lose weight because I don't want to die. I heard a story one time. There was a woman that said, her 4-year-old daughter came up to her and said, Mom, I don't want you to die. Mom's like, what do you mean you don't want me to die? Mom was overweight, was smoking, and the child had seen an advert that overweight people and people who smoke a lot could eventually die. And because that 4-year-old said, Mom, I don't want you to die, that drove that mom to actually get on with the what, using the how, because she had a very, very strong why. We're going to get to that later on. But the heart of the circle of success is the who. This video is about the who. I don't care what your past experiences has been. Don't ever let it define who you are. Who you are amazing. Full stop, you are amazing. Please, don't mess with your identity. If I told the eagle, it's time for us to swim, the eagle's going to look at me and say, no, I'm an eagle, I was built to fly. The reason why it's important to know who you are is so that you know when it's time for action and it's time for taking the necessary steps towards your success, you've got the confidence because you know no one's going to stop you. So how do you begin to develop that confidence? Hang around people who fuel you. Hang around people who make you feel powerful. Hang around people who make you feel loved. Because love is one of the most powerful environments you can hang around in order to help you develop your who. Hang around people who make you feel amazing. Delete people who don't make you feel amazing. I don't care how close of a friend that person is. If they put you down, listen, distance yourself from them. Key thing is just change your, listen, for the next 30 days, change the people you hang around and see what happens to your identity. It grows. So change your circle of friendship. Start feeding on people who are very confident in who they are. But the key one I want you to focus on in helping you develop who you are is surround yourself with champions, people who make you feel great. So that's it with knowing who you are. That's the first foundation that I want to lay for you. Knowing who you are. Because when you know who you are, you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And who are you? You are amazing. You are amazing. Don't forget it.
I'm sure you enjoyed the first part of the Shut Up and Take Action video series. For more information on seminars, series and merchandise, visit shutupandtakeaction.com. And don't forget to follow Action Jackson at Action Jackson on Twitter and hashtag ShutUpBook. Hope to see you next time.